Right? Oh, I didn't know the doctors were these guys. Oh, yeah. Come on. This guy looks like a professional athlete. He acts like a professional wrestler, and he is. And he can back his stuff up.
Totally a tough dude. Man with over 20 years in our sport. A man who has bled all over this state, has been in battles with so many, and just becomes that much more lethal with Dr. Eric Christopher in the corner. We saw, in fact, Ariel Dominguez, who was just out here, and Eddie Torres, the blood, the sweat, the tears in this very building just a few months ago, and it was after that that Christopher said, I know what you need, Eddie. And them coming together, you got to think gold is inevitable. There's a chill in the air watching these two together.
And introducing his opponent, weighing in at 220 pounds, from London, England, he is the Governor, Martin Stone!
This is a good matchup.
Absolutely.
These guys, are you ready for a fight? Watch this.
Fight between two veterans, Martin Stone, another man with 20 years in the sport. But one nuance that makes this a little different than what you would expect, albeit you can see Eric Christopher saying, where is he? I think we're all saying, where's Martin? Taking a little bit longer.
Eddie. He's coming.
Making Eddie wait. Eric sending Eddie to go get Martin.
Where you going, Eddie? Oh, boom.
Oh! Chair! Martin Stone just tossing a chair to the face of Eddie Torres. And again, I think this street fight indeed has begun. What a mistake by Eddie Torres.
These guys should be in the ring with each other. They look alike. They're badass. They're tough. They're mean. And they're in a street fight.
And I like the move. Oh! What a chop into the post by Eddie Torres. That very well could have broken a hand as Martin continues the offensive. And I really think it was a smart move by Martin Stone, who again tosses Torres into the post to take advantage of a mistake from Torres. Because think about it, Eric Christopher's got involved when these two faced off for the first time ever, conquered Kissimmee 11. It was Eric Christopher who came and held the feet of Martin Stone, allowing Eddie Torres to win. And when things weren't going Eddie Torres' way back at Conquer Kissimmee 13 in the rematch, the low blow, which is why we're here in this no disqualification situation of a street fight, Fonz.
These guys do not like each other.
Come on, Eddie. They really don't. Come on. I think what started as what everybody would thought was mutual respect, two men who had never faced off, had been so close, without similar championships throughout the state, etc., but never faced off, especially here in CCW.
I think it's a great matchup.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Pound for pound, forget them. They look alike. They act alike. They're both tough guys. They're both hardcore. They're both about the same weight.
But it goes to the next level.
They'd make a hell of a tag team.
Actually, they really would. But it goes to the next level because of Eric Christopher.
Yes.
Because of Eddie Torres stooping to such levels. And you piss off Martin Stone, I'm telling you, the effing governor, he gonna make you pay. You're seeing it here already with Torres. And I think Martin was smart. He knew you're gonna have Eric Christopher. It's gonna be 2-on-1. So hence the idea of that attack with the chair out of nowhere.
Wow.
And remember, weapons, anything's going to be legal here.
Anything goes. It's a street fight, man. Just like they had that one that's been on TV for the last couple of days. Street fight where somebody hit somebody with a chair. Did you see that?
I sure didn't.
This is a street fight.
They were on the street and there was chairs being used. I thought it was professional wrestling for a minute.
Martin Stone, of course, spent 12 months on the injured reserve, really went through a personal hell. But for now, 6 months.
Ow. Ow.
I was about to say things were going better, Fonz, but not so much. I don't know what Eddie Torres used as a weapon there, but it's definitely stopped Martin Stone.
Ow, that was stiff, man. Those guys aren't pulling any punches at all.
Head first, go Stone.
Oh, he didn't hit his head. He seemed to block it with his hands. Thank God.
Oh, did able?
Yeah, he did. He didn't get a full hit. He might have caught some of it, but Stone blocked most of it.
Smart by the veteran
yes,
right there.
You're damn right, it's smart.
And I've talked before about Martin Stone from East London, England. That's a tough part of London. Martin would get in more fights coming back from the pub, but eyes are being raked across the apron. And you can attest to, it's like sandpaper in your face, Fonz.
Wow. What is he looking for? Delivering table, chairs.
That's the scary part.
Right, ladders, anything. There's a whip. There's a broom handle.
Hitting in the gut as well.
You're not sweeping this matchup so easy.
Definitely not.
Stone's got a lot of fight in him, so.
Keep in mind the rivalry between these two is 1-1, but that is a human head being pulled against that post.
Is Stone busted open?
If he's not, his orbital socket could have just been destroyed there the way he was pulled into the post by Eddie Torres. I cannot overstate the fact, or understate, should I say, the ring is a weapon, Fonz. And you're seeing it here live.
You damn right it is.
And now the chair in the hands of Torres. There's just violence.
Stone introduced the chair.
It's a fair point, and it's just been violence. Non-stop violence in this street fight. Ooh, hard hit in the gut. Lane Rosario, our official, really doesn't have a lot to do other than to say, hey, do you submit? Do you quit? Can you not compete? There's no countouts.
Exactly.
Weapons are legal.
I think he's hurt. Oh, come on.
It's a street fight. Anything goes, and you hear the concern is Martin Hurt, of course, being mocked by Torres. Oh.
Pretty stiff. Pretty damn stiff.
You heard the collective gasp here of the CCW faithful. Eric Christopher and Eddie Torres very pleased with themselves right now, Fonz.
We have more chairs.
Personally, even more concerned is the choking on Martin Stone with that chair, and truly the official really does have the latitude to say that the other competitor cannot compete, but I know Martin wouldn't want that, but you don't want permanent injuries coming out of a matchup like this.
You damn sure don't want no permanent injuries, and this is where you can catch one, right here.
More choking. He said your larynx could be crushed. And I know Martin can handle it, but how many people could have a man like Eddie Torres scream in their face and just not lose it? I mean, I think most would have a heart attack instantly. In fact, Martin's coming back. Hell of a right hand. Ooh.
Those chops, man, are stiff. Back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, the strikes from both athletes hit about as hard as you could possibly hit. Now Martin's got the broom. Ooh.
Oh my God! Are you okay? Oh my God! Are you okay?
But you notice Martin having to use the ring really to stand up almost after everything Torres did to him. Oh. You hear the CCW faithful get behind Martin Stone. As Martin Stone is in control, putting Eddie Torres back in the ring. Oh wait, Martin's got something in mind.
What are you looking for, Stone?
I really do get nervous when I see these guys go under the ring, and now
a ladder or something.
It is
a ladder.
It is a ladder, Fonz. I would have thought this is what your after party was going to look like, Fonzie.
Right?
Things hellacious in this street fight. Our main event, Conquer Kissimmee 14. The personal issue between both athletes.
What a night it's been here, man. Sports at its finest. Sports entertainment at its finest. We've seen great matches, women matches, blood, sweat, and tears. We've seen it all tonight.
And we've seen Taurus start to come back, and I think things are about to get dangerous. Using that ladder and getting the extra momentum from the torque of that.
Knocked him out of the ring.
Yeah, the torque of basically an airplane spin, taking out Martin Stone.
Get that ladder out, but you can't. It's a damn anything goes. It's a street fight. Those ladders do not give.
Well, and to make it worse, you see Taurus with malintent has something in mind here, putting that ladder in the corner. Now heading out of the ring to find Martin Stone. And it's not often you see Martin not able to get up. I just can't get over this, Fonz.
Oh, you can't count these
I don't know if I like this kind of action or not. I've seen, I was an ECW superstar for a while, and I've seen a lot of hardcore stuff, man.
What you all know?
And you've seen the effects of what happens to people who go through hardcore stuff, Fonz.
Listen, one of my best friends, Sabu, suicidal, homicidal Sabu, he can barely walk sometimes. His body is so beat up, it's unbelievable.
And as much as it's a testament to athletes like Sabu and what he was willing, what these two, Eddie Taurus and Martin Stone, are willing to put themselves through, you pay it back. And that's the unfortunate thing. And what really is crazy here is that both of these guys agreed to the street fight knowing that. They're both 20-year vets. They know what happens in a street fight, but they wanted this. And you heard what Eddie just said there. It looks like Martin is indeed bleeding.
I thought he was busted open earlier, right? Like that box just cut right over his eye.
I think you're right. I think that may have been when it initially happened, but all those fists there to the head, that's only going to make it worse. I mean, Martin can't even stand. You see him using the guardrail to try to prop himself up.
In the ring, rolling. Yeah, he's busted.
There you go, Eddie. Stay on.
And Eddie Taurus, for perhaps the first time in this entire matchup, we're seeing a semblance of something you would expect in professional wrestling in the center of the ring.
This has been the first legitimate hold.
Of course, was stopped by Eddie in an illegitimate way.
I think Eddie needs to take a rest. That's why he's doing that.
Could be right. But by the same token, you cut off the oxygen to your opponent. And Eddie was able to take the cheap shot, but look at Martin.
Absolutely.
Ho ho! The one-finger salute from Martin really just serving to piss off Eddie Taurus, but it's a testament to Martin Stone.
Doctor's got a big smile on his face.
Well, you know, CCW matchmakers have to be watching this matchup, and whoever is victorious here has to be in consideration for some form of a future championship match, Fonz.
No doubt, man. These guys are putting it on the line for something.
And most importantly, remember, there's a winner's purse. You're in the main event. Oh, whoa.
Oh, yeah, winner and loser.
No!
Oh!
Good God! Dumping Martin Stone through those chairs. The Michinoku driver.
How much can the body take?
We're about to find out. No.
How'd he kick out? Instinct. Doesn't want to lose. Wants a big purse. Wants a title shot. And wants to be recognized.
And it's personal. And that's the thing, especially for Martin Stone.
Okay. You said it. I said 15 words and you cut it and you said it's personal. There you go.
Not that all the other things you pointed out were incorrect, because I agree. Heck, I was pointing it out as well about the winner's purse. But you piss off Martin Stone, it doesn't matter if it's the first match, the last match in the parking lot. Martin Stone's going to bring it. I don't like what I'm seeing here. What has Eddie got up his sleeve?
Chair to the back, chair to the head, DDT in the chair, what?
And it really is what makes this so nerve-wracking, is what can happen and how things can go awry for either athlete, even if you don't like them, in the form of Eddie Torres. One thing goes wrong in this matchup, you can see a career end.
Oh, we have EMTs in the back for this. It's a state law or something. We have to have when it's a match like this, we have to have an EMT on the site.
Wait, Stone up! And using the ropes there to knock down Taurus. And now Martin putting the chair in place. And oh God.
Slam on the chair. Feet in.
You're kidding me.
DDT. Oh!
Dumping the RKO. Taking out Eddie Torres out of that corner.
Hurt both of them.
Well, that's it. It was head first for Eddie Torres, but Martin got a little bit of the chair as well, and let alone everything Martin's been through. It's a miracle that adrenaline burst even let Martin get that in.
Wow.
Everyone knows Martin's going to lose tonight.
And as the entire Kissimmee faithful of CCW try to will Martin Stone back to his feet, you just see two athletes that are broken and in pain. And we know how tough these men are.
Oh, super tough.
And that just goes further to tell you the fact that both are having trouble getting to their feet. They have put each other through hell.
Wow.
And I don't even know what circle we're up to at this point, but it's just continuing. And now Eddie Torres is the one bleeding too.
I knew there was going to be somebody busted open in this match.
You got to stay in this.
Yeah, the way that landing went down.
Never hurt nobody.
Into the chair. So much force coming out of the ropes. And they're still trying to move. Eddie now and Martin saying, bring it. You would think this was a fist fight in a bar right now.
Yeah, you call it a bar fight.
Oh. Yet they're to
But usually bar fights are broken up in about 4 or 5 minutes. You know, you get the bouncers breaking it up. Here, there's nobody breaking it up. The referee's letting it go. Anything goes, oh no. I thought that was going to be there.
Yeah, Eddie was definitely targeting the ladder, but Martin with the suplex of Eddie Torres through the ladder. And you see again the damage to the back of Eddie Torres, but also Martin Stone holding on to his neck.
Is that a big gash on his back? These guys are nuts. People are chanting, they can't believe it, man.
Yeah, the well-deserved chant. Well, both men have been willing to put each other through in this matchup, and they refuse to stop. They refuse to go down. As Martin charges in.
Look at that laceration on his back. Oh,
big drop kick from the big man.
That's when that suplex on that ladder.
And Eddie Torres very smartly trying to get away from Martin Stone, but now here's Eric Christopher. He's got that dance.
Are you nuts? Are you nuts?
And the clipboard.
Bad call. Bad call, Christopher.
Had no effect on Martin. Do you know how many people have been hit with that clipboard and been knocked out? And Martin Stone now with the crossface. And you love to see Eric Christopher having to pay, but look out, Martin. And the sacrifice from Eric Christopher just paid off.
Christopher is out of the game. He just got choked out.
And Torres able to hit Martin. And admittedly, Torres not moving fast, given the hell both have been through, but now following up for the pin. 2 count only. Definitely one of those situations, Fonz, where you got to think if Eddie could have got there a little faster, but his body wouldn't let him.
Right? How much can these guys take? How much can a human body punishment can it take?
Somehow both men are again to their feet as Taurus charges in. Martin moves. Out of nowhere.
Nice, DDT. Nice.
Pin. How the hell?
I don't know. I don't know what's going to take to stop this match.
Truly, what is it going to take for either man to give? I think you're going to have to incapacitate your opponent to get one man
Nobody
to go down.
wants to lose this match, believe me. Nobody wants to tap out. Nobody wants to get pinned. Nobody wants to...
Martin might have been thinking DDT. Oh, headbutt. Great counter by Martin.
That knocked him out.
Could be. No.
I don't know how these guys are still going, man.
And I would have believed that if that headbutt knocked out
Right?
Eddie
It looked
Taurus
like-
would
it
give him
looked
how
like it.
tough.
It looked like it.
How tough.
He is real tough.
But yet Martin in disbelief. And not surprisingly, think about it. Everything you put Eddie Taurus through, how is it not over? Again, was thinking the RKO, but Eddie held onto the ropes. And a hell of a spinning heel kick for a man that size. And a big jackknife. Pinfall. No.
I thought that was it. But it didn't surprise me. Kicked out. These guys are kicking out of crazy stuff. They're both hurt. They're both suffering.
There is no way that tomorrow these men wake up and can walk.
I guarantee. I was just gonna say, when they wake up in the morning to walk in the kitchen and get a glass of juice or whatever, that's not gonna happen. Guarantee it.
And somehow Eric Christopher able to get to his feet and throw the chair to Eddie Taurus. Just pointed at you and said, "For you, I think, Fonz." Tossing the chair. Oh, was thinking Fandaminator, but instead
Right?
caught there.
They did.
German suplex and Martin holding on. What a lariat.
Stiff clothesline.
Now the pin. Eric Christopher pulls the official. Even barely able to walk, Eric Christopher stopping this matchup and costing Martin Stone what was sure victory. And now head first. Martin Stone taking out Christopher.
Christopher got what he deserved.
Is that tape?
Yes, it is. Some type of duct tape.
Martin just grabbed the hands of Christopher. He's got the tape. And Martin is taping Christopher to the post.
I said stop!
Well, I will give Eric Christopher semi-credit for a little bit of balls, tiny ones, but a little bit of balls for trying to get in the face of Martin Stone. But
I think it was stupid. And I like Christopher. He's been a hell of a talent. Brings guys in, big guys. Is a tag team, singles.
you hear
Been
Eric
around
now.
the business, loves the business, but he's not doing too good tonight, is he?
Get me out of this right now! Get me out!
You hear Eric begging, please, Eddie, where are you? And there is again the salute from Martin Stone, letting Dr. Eric Christopher know what he thinks about him. And Martin very smartly has now eliminated Eric Christopher, but of course, here's the chair from Eddie Taurus, because all the while Eddie was getting to recover. And it really has got to piss you off.
Don't worry about me. Finish the match.
You heard the command from Eric Christopher, just finish the match. Don't worry about me, just finish the match.
I would have said, get this damn tape off of me.
But you notice handing the belt, I believe that came from Eric Christopher. Well, I think Christopher's concern was, if you take too long worried about me, you won't be able to get this whipping, literally whipping, to Martin Stone. And Christopher already saw Eddie Torres recover. Didn't want to waste any time for Martin Stone to recover. And you're getting a whipping here, Fonz.
This reminds me of 1982 Eddie Graham Sports Complex in Orlando, Wahoo McDaniel in the strap match against Ron Bass.
Definitely shades of that amazing history our state has.
Amazing history.
Whipping
Wow.
continues.
Those straps hurt, man.
You can already see the welts on the body of Martin Stone, and Eddie's coming into the ring, continuing to hold on to that belt. And in a street fight, it's totally legal.
Come on, Eddie. Oh, I love it.
Torres with another.
Music to my ears.
I mean, I'm enjoying watching these guys beat the hell out of each other, but I'm actually having some human compassion here.
Oh, you can emphasize, because you know, like we talked about earlier, you know what's going to happen based on what's gone down in this match thus far, and we're not done, Fonz. With that chair now in play. Oh, the counter from Martin. Head first goes Eddie.
Oh, nice. Come on, Stone, finish him off. Do something big. Oh, strap.
Martin.
Look at that big welt on his back already.
A welt, a cut,
Oh!
and there's more welts to come if Martin Stone has anything to say
Ow.
about it. The whipping continues. And not just that, we're in the
He's choking
crossface.
him out with him.
Indeed, the
This is
crossface,
great.
the belt being used to continue to choke the life out of Eddie Torres. And even if Eddie doesn't want to give up, oxygen's going to go away. Tap it out.
Wow. Wow. What a night, Daddy. Damn. Crazy night here in Kissimmee. CCW does it again.
Indeed. Culminating in a street fight here. A hellacious battle. Nearly
Wow.
destroying both men, but ultimately Martin Stone victorious here tonight. Eric Christopher tied to a post, and Eddie Torres having the life choked out of him.
This could have went either way, but Stone got his hand up.
The rubber match goes to Martin Stone, and on a night that was the birthday party for Mr. Bill Alfonso. What do you think, sir? What do you think, Fonz? You happy?
Hell yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy sitting here with you. You're my new Gordon Soley, Daddy. I'm happy sitting here, color commentating. We had a hell of a night. We had cake, sex, violence. We had it all tonight. Blood, sweat, and tears here at CCW. Come next month and see us, Daddy. You gotta be here and see it with your own eyes.
It is so true. For Chad Green, for the man who calls it right down the middle, Bill Alfonso, I'm Trevin Adams. Thank you for joining us, and we will return into Kissimmee, Conquer Kissimmee 15, Friday, September 8th.
So long from the Sunshine State.